beer review. I will get it right one day. Yeah, yeah. A Wraggys review. And I make beer disappear. That's my super. What's that? That's my superpower. Hey, what's your superpower? Anyway, this is from Beavertown and Lakes Brew Company. First off, Beavertown. I'm glad you did this. You know, obviously a brewery with a big name. Obviously, I'm not a history person, so whatever history is, you know, that thing. But Lakes Brew Company, I remember in COVID what their, shall we say, their previous employers, and like most people, and Bullman Beer Reviews, a beer reviewer from up north, from Carlisle, so his neck of the woods, and like most people, you know, respect. You can lose respect for a brewery when they make bad decisions. That was a bad decision, but great to see you form your own company. You're out there. We just seen you at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I am a bit shy, so I didn't actually come up and say hello. Um, but yeah, so proud that you are where you are now, and you're obviously well respected around the country, and that is an amazing thing. So this is Hazy Dipa. It's 7.7%, so nice sessionable beer, and I do mean sessionable. So drink fresh, do not age, still cool and upright. I got this from LowCostbeer. Now this may well be, whoa, it's actually in date. Yeah, it's not out of date. No, I can see a 1. So it's got a good date on it. Okay. I got it from LowCostbeer, and obviously LowCostbeer do sometimes have out of date beers. Is what it is. But anyway, it's great to have it. And for me, LowCostbeer, while we're just on that subject, I use it because it's a resource for me that delivers a lot of beers and at a price, but a lot of beers I can't get anywhere else, that you don't see anywhere else. So, you know, it's a great thing. So, I'll pour this out, see how it cooks. I used to have a lot of Beavertown years ago when you was in Waitrose. And I mean, obviously, I see Beavertown on the pumps now on keg. I presume, because I only read it a few days ago because of the Heineken takeover thing. Um, so, big, hazy orange pour there. And there might be a bit of sediment there because I've gone and stirred the can upside down. So we'll give it a moment to settle. It is what it is. You know, you do get sediment in beers, especially beers when they're a bit older. It's already clearing now, so now it just looks like a hazy beer. So there you go. I've never wanted to judge a beer because I remember there was a time when I put a load of beers. I used to work for Sainsbury's on the beers, wines and spirits department. Best job ever. The amount of cheap beer I got, damaged packs, where they told us to sell them, reduce them down, sell them. It was great. It was the best job. And put all these beers underneath my cupboard in the kitchen. Got them all out. What the hell's this? There's all stuff floating in them. What's wrong with the beer? And obviously, it's where sediment in the beers. As soon as I put them the right way up, sediment's gone. Obviously, you know to leave the last tiny minute. Although to be fair, all the flavours there. So as you can see, beautiful juice fest of a pour, Hazy Dipa. Get in. Tropical nose, quite subtle on the nose at the moment, to be fair. 7.7%. Oh, my sort of ABV. I do like a nice strong beer, if I'm being honest. that is hitting home nicely, very nicely. Got to be honest, very nicely indeed. Um, good strength coming through on there. And like I say, I only have admiration for what Lakes Brew Co did. You know, those employees. You know, you know when you read about things on the news, and it absolutely, and I'm not being funny, but it pissed me off. And yes, I have actually got one of the beers from the old employees behind me, but that's the last one. And that boring beer reviews my Carlisle friend, who also does beer reviews, hence the name. I too stand in solidarity against bad companies. I've actually worked for bad companies, and you treat your employees as you yourself would want to be treated. Treat people good, pay them well if they do good work, inspire them to be the best. Don't do the dirty on people. Wrong. But in any case, cheers. So it's about obviously says nothing about the beer on the can. So if there was a hint of something to be annoyed about, is you should really have a hint of what the beer is about. And I mean, I love the collab. I think it's an amazing idea. I would have said fresh. This would have been, woof, even that, still a decent beer, but fresh would have been something else altogether, and even better than what it is now. So there you go. So I'm getting a subtle tropical nose, a tropical on the taste, a little bit of citrus. It's smooth. Um, the strength of the booze isn't actually coming through that strong at the moment, but it's certainly belly warming, so that gives you a hint. I always find with me that the booze goes straight to my belly and warms my belly up. God knows what that's about, you know. Um, but tasting lovely in anyway, yeah. It's what makes beer reviewing for me king. It's that cracking open something like you're in a sweet shop, and as a kid, or you open a chocolate bar, and there's you know, behind every can or bottle, there's something waiting for you to try, and it's the whole reason that I do beer reviews, because to spread a good word, to be decent, you know. I don't think there's any point in being anything other than decent, you know, in this world. Um, too many naughty folk as it is. By being decent, it's the best way, isn't it? Isn't it just? Eh? By doing something nice and random for someone. It's always the way. Always the way. I think so anyway. So I can see the ring there. Eh? It's dead weird, isn't it? The ring shows up on the glass. But refreshing, easygoing. It does not taste like a 7.7%. I'll be honest, if I was to blind taste this, I'd say about a 5%. So it's dangerously deceptive. Yeah. For me, a nice dipper. About 4.3 out of 5 for me. Like I say, I think age, as you know, even though there is a best before on this, I think age possibly as I think fresh, this would have been something quite different. It's funny how some beers get better with age and some may not be. Still a good beer, don't get me wrong, you know, don't be offended. But I would have assumed that fresh would have been a different kettle of fish nonetheless. And that's it for this review. I'm going to save that a bit because I'm going to take a photo off camera. Thank you for watching, and see you soon, everyone.